Hey guys, it's Hannah here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing my 2022 bullet journal setup. So I'm super excited for the new year and setting up a whole new bullet journal. Thank you to my auntie and uncle who actually gifted me this notebook. If you want to know more about it, I've actually got this whole video reviewing some of Notebook Therapy's products. So the theme I decided to go for this setup was an ocean theme. I really wanted to match it with the cover and make it all cohesive. So for the quote page, I've got a few different quotes. I've got love your neighbor as yourself, Mark 12 verse 31, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made, Psalm 139 verse 14, and learning to love myself and love others. So the whole main word for me next year is going to be love. So like I said before, learning to love myself. So this is like self-care and not being too harsh on myself and kind of slowing it down a little bit and enjoying the little things in life, but also learning to love others. Because of this time during post-pandemic, it can be a really tough time for some people, and just kind of spreading out that joy and spreading the love towards the people that it may be hard for right now, and that's really what I want to focus on for the new year. So for the front cover spread, as you can see before, I wrote out 2022 and I cut that with an X-Acto knife. It was kind of hard to do, so I recommend putting paper behind if you want to do this, because when you use the X-Acto knife, it can kind of cut through the next page if you're not being careful. Here I also did this drawing of this whole scenery of the ocean and these kind of clouds, and I really liked how it looked, so I decided to use it in my setup. I also created this window, so when you flip back to the front page, all you can see is kind of that scenery seeping through. However, when you flip back, you can see this kind of window of all this night sky and ocean. I colored it in with this beige to kind of make it look more like a wooden window, and also wrote love in this black bubbly font. So onto the next page. Here is where I'm doing my year reflection as well as my new year resolutions. So I just wrote goodbye 2022, actually meant 2021, and hello 2022. Just using that kind of simple font as well as that bubbly black font. So on the bottom, I'm just drawing some waves to continue that whole kind of theme. So for Goodbye 2021, I've got 3 different sections. I've got highlights, so basically like any good moments that I want to remember from last year, as well as what really worked. So things in my bullet journal that really worked for me, but not only things in my bullet journal, it can be stuff in life, as well as like maybe different habits and things like that, as well as what didn't work, so kind of just the opposite. Hello 2022, I've got what I want 2022 to look like, so what I want the new year to look like, what I'm kind of hoping it to be like, as well as goals. So goals can just be split up into different groups and kind of different aspects in your life of goals that you want to try and achieve. And what I'll let go of is maybe habits you want to break or emotions that you want to kind of get rid of. So onto the other page, here is where I'm doing my future log. So I've actually never done a future log before, but I thought it'd be a really great idea. The whole idea of a future log is having all the different months set out. So if you don't do all your monthlies like all at the start of the year and you do each month by month, then it's a great way if you need to plan something ahead of time. You have somewhere to put it instead of like waiting until the month comes and then you probably forget by then. And I also think it's a great way to write birthdays. I normally did a birthday spread last year, so if you want to check that out, I'll put it down in the description bar below. However, because I have this, I don't think I need to make another spread just for birthdays. This was actually inspired by Amanda Rach Lee, as she did this notebook inside a notebook, and I thought this was a really cool idea. Instead of having 2 for each page, I actually did 3 because I don't think I need that much space to write in. However, you can always make it a bit bigger or smaller according to your needs. So I wrote down all the little dates, which took quite a long time. I made a few mistakes with all the numbers, so if you were going to do this, I would have a calendar right in front of you so you don't make mistakes like I did. So I just wrote the different months on top using a white gel pen. I also did this really nice gold border, which I thought helped it make it look a bit more elegant and also bring that gold aspect. It also helped to kind of box off the different months instead of making it all connected. So for the top, I just drew some clouds with purple, and I'm also coloring in the sky with a blue coloring pencil. However, I didn't like only using a coloring pencil because it didn't really give that depth that I wanted. So I'm actually using markers on top, and what I like putting it on top instead of like first off, it actually helps it kind of blend nicer instead of seeping through the paper. I'm using different colored markers just to help it give this kind of gradient from darker at the top and fading out at the bottom. So as it is this kind of night sky, I wanted to use some white. So I used some white on top of the clouds to kind of help bring some depth, and also try to use it to create some stars. However, it didn't really work that well on top of the coloring pencils, so I did use some white out on top, which helped it bring this kind of more bright white that I was looking for. So I really wanted to add some washi tape. I got some new washi tape set that matched this kind of whole ocean theme, and I really wanted to try use it. However, I was super indecisive and changed it multiple times, but I eventually found a spot that I liked, and hopefully I don't change it again. On the bottom right hand corner, I also just added some sand just to bring a bit of different color, as I did think something was missing there. On the tabs, I colored it in black and used the white gel pen just to write out the different months. So onto the next page, here I am doing my memory spread. So what I really like about this memory spread is it is a way to keep all your different memories from the year. So it can be with all these different kind of photos and different times of the year, and it's really great to keep and look back on. And sometimes the year goes by really quick, so there's some things that you maybe don't remember from back then, and it just brings back so much joy. So I really wanted to incorporate those type of windows again, so I cut it out with an X-Acto knife. It was kind of hard to cut because cutting it straight didn't work out that well. I probably should have used a ruler, but I couldn't feel that bothered. Anyways, it was also a bit flimsy in the middle because I did do it quite thin. So if you're going to do this, you could make it a bit more thicker just to make it more sturdy. I also used like this soft plastic to create this kind of window look. However, if you're going to do this, I would recommend harder plastic because it makes it a bit more sturdy and gives it more structure. However, all I had was soft plastic, so it made do. So I got these large panels and made it kind of like these wood blocks just to help it kind of flip open. Otherwise, it was going to be really flimsy. Also, sorry for the lighting in this video. It was a bit all over the place because I had some camera issues. That's why it is posting a bit later than I would like, but hopefully you guys still enjoy this video. So onto the next page, here I've got my gift ideas and wishlist spread. So what I really like about this is it's a space to keep all your different gift ideas for other people. So maybe during the middle of the year, you're like, oh, I should get this for someone, but you have nowhere to put it. And what I really like about it is you can keep it there, so when it becomes like Christmas or their birthday, you can remember, oh, I wanted to give this for them, or they wanted to get this. And it's a really great way to keep it all in one spot instead of you probably forgetting it later on. And same thing goes for the wish list. On the other side, I've got a YouTube ideas just for any different video ideas or maybe themes that I want to do. As you can see, I didn't do all the spreads that I did last year. If you want to have some more inspiration, you can check out my video. I'll put it down in the description bar below. However, I didn't use all the different spreads, so I decided to cut out the ones that I don't really use and try new ones as well to see if I like them, and I can always change it for the years to come. So this is going to be it for my 2022 bullet journal setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully found it inspirational. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and hit that notification bell next to it to get notified each time I post a new video. If you've got any video suggestions or themes that you'd like to see me do, make sure to comment that down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!